Well, now that you know what an escrow account is, the question is, should you have one, and are there any instances where you don't have to have an escrow account? If you have questions on what an escrow account is, please refer to our other video. Hi, I'm Andy Tuttle with the Tuttle Group of Mid-America. I'm your friend at home finance. And if you like friends and you have a home that is financed, or you plan to finance a home, stay tuned. We're going to do our best to help you out. So escrow accounts are for your taxes and your insurance. And we get a lot of questions about if the client should waive escrows, which just means pay them on their own. So you can choose to pay tax and insurance on your own, right? Meaning that you don't just make one payment a month that includes principal, interest, property taxes, and insurance. Your payment only includes principal and interest. And then the insurance, when that's due every year, you're going to pay that. And when the tax bill comes out and it's due on January 31st, you're going to write that big check. So there are some benefits to that for clients that get big bonuses at the end of the year, or get paid bigger lump sums at some point of the year, and however they get paid. And it is better for budgeting that they have a lower payment throughout the year, and then when they get that big bonus, they go ahead and pay those taxes. But frankly speaking, just in working with thousands of families over the last 20 years, that doesn't work out for most people. They forget to pay, and they didn't save enough, or some other things happen. And it just is a nasty surprise, right? Because it's a big check, $500,000 home, $10,000 to $12,000. And so here in Texas, those are, be pretty expensive for people. So I usually recommend, hey, get an escrow account, but you can choose to waive it if you put 20% down or more. And there is a cost to that. It's usually around 25 basis points, sometimes a little less in the non-conforming space, jumbo loans. But the reason there's a cost to that is because when you choose to pay tax and insurance on your own, if something happens and you do not pay the county puts a lien on the property that supersedes the mortgage lien, and then they attach penalties to it. Well, then the lender has to force escrow. They've got to pay all the penalties, catch up on the taxes, start the escrow account, and then they have to incur those fees. So the charge to you is a hedge against that to accommodate for the potential risk of you accidentally forgetting and the county putting a lien on the property. And so that's why that happens, but you can do it. If you have a lot of investment properties, right, and you want to build up your escrow account because there's a lot of money to make interest on it, and you can have control of your money, or you get big bonuses at the end of the year, I would consider waiving escrows. For most people, though, even if you put 20% down, I would just recommend you make the one payment. Your money, your choice for sure. There are some instances where you can put less than 20% down, 15% down, and we can have an exception, create an exception for you to waive escrows, right? But that's a case-by-case basis. If you decide to escrow your loan and something changes in your life and you're still in that loan and you have over 20% equity, you can call up most servicers and request to waive escrows. And again, that's when a fee will be charged to you to have that right. They don't all allow it, but many do if you have enough equity and make payments on time, etc. On the flip side, if you decide to waive escrows and then go, I don't want to do this anymore, I'd rather just make one payment, you can also add the escrows back and make it all in one payment. So I hope this is helpful information for you about what escrows are and if you should waive them or not, and the costs incurred with that. If you need anything else, we're only a phone call away if you need us. Otherwise, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the next video.